Can you guys believe it's going to be your wedding day?
No.
It's amazing.
It's
Like, you're gonna see
crazy.
this
It's like tomorrow, but not really, but kind of feels like it.
Why are you giggling?
I don't know.
She is so giggly. I love it.
Somebody's nervous.
Ethan and I first met, we played in a sand volleyball tournament together in West Point, Nebraska.
At the time, I was dating somebody, so as far as like when somebody says, "Oh, there's sparks flying" and all that, I was like, "Oh no, I didn't want to be like creeper-ish."
I remember my Aunt Lori telling me like, "Megan, like he's really cute," and I'm like, "Yeah, he's cute, but he's got a girlfriend, so I can't really do anything about that."
That's how I originally met her. Then we didn't start hanging out till like 6-7 months later. I put together like a little package. I burned a CD of Jason Aldean, and then I burned a CD of Jake Owen, and then that was number 1, 2, so I had her listen to those in order.
He like just told me like, "Don't open this until you get home, and you have to follow all the steps."
And then number 3, I wrote out a card or a note just asking her if she'd want to go to the concert with me. So I would say it was me. I think, yeah, it was totally me.
Okay. One night he came to Omaha to meet a bunch of us at Poop Deck.
It was outside of a bar, and of course all bars, it was the Poop Deck.
I know like we went out and talked when he was leaving, but I don't remember the first kiss.
The mood was right, you know? It was like one of those awkward, like, we were just starting to hang out, like, do I hug you? Do you just say bye? So I just went for it.
He said "I love you" first, but it took him forever. He moved away for school, probably maybe 3 months after we'd been, maybe it was 4, after we'd been talking. First time I went out to see him was in November, and he like flew me out. One day we hiked this mountain. He asked me then, we never made it official until then, that we were like girlfriend and boyfriend. And I remember being at the top of the mountain, like knowing he was gonna say something serious, but I didn't like know what yet. I was like thinking like, maybe he's gonna say "I love you," and I was like, I literally probably could have said it right then and there, but it was, "No, will you be my girlfriend?" I'm like, yes, finally.
We took a trip to San Diego, and just the whole like car ride, just that whole trip and being there with her, I was like, yeah, I really love this girl. I was just all worried about this, the right location, a sunset, and we found this place in California along the beach when the sun was going down, and I just told her there. I think she was probably waiting for that for a long time, because it was quite a ways into our relationship. It was November. Oh, the date. I make fun of her all. I used to know this to a T.
November 26th of 2013.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this. 2013? 14. My years all just go together. Are you gonna ask her the same question? We gotta match up, right?
Did you ask him
Yes.
what he thought my favorite
Yes.
comfort food was? That's interesting.
My favorite comfort food, it's probably just like soft serve ice cream with like crushed up Oreos on it. Makes me feel terrible about myself later, but at the time, it makes me feel better.
I would say Ethan's favorite comfort food would be cheesy potatoes.
Megan's favorite comfort food is candy, but probably like Sour Patch Kids. She's digging on those.
I would say my favorite comfort food is donuts.
It's a loaded question. I have a lot of favorite movies.
I'm horrible with movies, actors, anything like that. I mean, I sleep through them all, so.
She never makes it through a movie. So like start to finish, we've probably never seen a whole movie together. I usually just watch the ones I want to see.
I couldn't even tell you what my favorite movie is.
Is a Disney movie and I can't. 'Cause you can cut this pause out of there, right?
I can't even think of a movie right now.
No, it's not The Little Mermaid. I hope not. Now, if it is, like, it's definitely not The Little Mermaid. She's like, it's The Little Mermaid.
The Wizard of Oz.
My biggest phobia, maybe of like snakes or a big scary spider or something, I don't know. No, fear of like being out in the sea, like the ocean. You don't know what's underneath you. I don't like that.
I feel like Ethan's greatest phobia would be like not being successful in life and not like providing like for his family or something.
Is there a phobia for like fearing to fail at like to fail? Like there's some things like I won't do it like if I don't think I'm gonna be good at it. I think that's like my only phobia.
Oh God. Oh, about.
The shaving bib that you got me.
You liked it, actually.
She claims it was a joke, but I don't think it was. It's one of those bibs that when you shave, that you like suction cup to the mirror.
And it was just a joke. He will never use it. I wish he would though.
You thought it was a joke, but I know you were serious.
I know, that's what I said. I kind of like wanted it to be a joking gift, but I really want you to use it.
I'm not gonna use it, I refuse to. All it takes is one sneeze and everything's everywhere.
God.
You got a big mess on your hands. So I was in PT school at the time and like one night studying in the library. It's like 11:30 at night or whatever. And I was just thinking about her and then it just hit me like, I'm gonna marry this girl. And then right then I'm like, oh, what's the commercial I always hear on the radio? Shane Company. So I look up Shane Company, like looking at rings, just like, oh, what's this gonna put me back?
When we started talking about like me moving to Arizona, and I've never lived outside of Nebraska ever, like refused to go away for school. So the fact that I like wanted to leave like my family and like everything I knew like in Nebraska to go live in a state far, far away, that's when I finally like thought like, well, if I'm willing to do that for him. And then once I was there and spending like time with him every day, like it was the best thing ever. Like I just couldn't imagine not having that.
It was a date day. Like I had the whole thing planned out.
He'd been super busy with school, so we hadn't gone on a date or anything in like forever. And I'd like made a comment probably like a month before, like we really need to like have a date day.
I was gonna be back for 2 weeks from Arizona back here in Nebraska, and then she was coming a week later. He
told me he had this whole date day planned, and in Ethan fashion, I was not allowed to know what we were doing.
Megan always says, oh, we need to go ice skating. I've never been. She is like an Olympian ice skater. Like she's phenomenal. So we went ice skating like earlier in the afternoon.
Then after ice skating, we went and did Corky Canvas, like the drink wine and painting.
After that, we went back to West Point.
We had dinner with his parents, and then he told me he needed to go set up like part 3 of like our date day.
I had put together like a movie theater in our backyard.
I'd been wanting to see the 3rd Hunger Games movie, so we sat down to watch that, except for I like would not stop talking.
She was just asking a million questions like, oh, where'd you get the popcorn machine? Oh, where'd you get the pop? Oh, where'd you get this projector screen? And then I had made a video of us together and I played that. She was just kind of like looking at me.
It was just all these pictures of like us and friends and family.
I fumbled around, I had like the ring hidden there. And then I was down on a knee and she like was beside herself. She like asked me like, are you serious? Like, are you for real?
And I have no idea what he said because I was just in complete shock. Like I had no idea it was happening.
And she doesn't remember what I said leading up to it. She like blacked out.
And he won't tell me what he said. I'm like, can you just tell me what you said when you proposed?
One day I'll tell her what I said. Even though it wasn't
Do you not
my full
remember?
speech.
I like think he really doesn't know.
I had this whole thing in my head, and then I just got caught up in the moment. I like said half of it, and then I just
Okay, do you remember the half you said?
I do.
Okay. I was thinking you didn't. You don't remember, do you?
I do remember.
Okay.
My hopes and dreams as a married couple is that we just continue to grow and learn from each other and just enjoy the rest of our lives together. That'll be fun. And then just growing and raising a family. If you ask her the same question, she'll say that. She'll say kids or babies or something. Like, she's dying for that.
I really look forward to having a family together. I can't wait to have kids and to have kids with him. I think that he'll be an amazing father.
I picture Megan looking just stunning, just as beautiful as can be.
Before I see Ethan on our wedding day, I would want him to know that I am so happy that this day is finally here. I've been waiting for it, and I can't wait to be your wife.